I've been crying since because I have a similar situation.
Hey, one kasa.
Yeah. As I said here, like, it's quite emotional for me when I'm talking about it. Until I'm young, I don't really talk about it because me not say I say me no me no ya ipe. Me can't say I'm chese me yoba. It said the dear dance here chese me yoba ni awodi a oba benye be one. I don't have one.
You don't what?
I had one for 13 years.
You don't have what?
Because of the same negligence I come with.
You don't have what?
I don't have a womb. Because same hospital.
I
don't have one.
Oh, my sister is crying.
So I don't talk about it. Like, very difficult. She'll be out. Now, you only have to tell the person, so. And I almost died. Jerry Y knows the story. I almost died. Mommy had to tell me, say, yeah, Shekofi. Because from here to this place, now a semi-call hospital, it will take me about 30 to an hour before I can sit in a taxi. Because of a surgery. Just because of our issues here, a woman has to give birth. And through that process of giving birth, you will lose your life. And I lost that baby because of this same negligence. I stayed in the hospital because and then I had to be taken care of. I didn't want my child to be taken to Kolebu. And the doctor said, show. And so I say at least what you should do as a nurse is to monitor the person during that period, because one person will accept to say, operations here. So every morning, the least you could do is to check whether the water is the same, because I'm not a medical expert. If there's a change, I won't see with my naked eye until that water turned green, deep green, that I told one that as a ministry nurse, immediately the nurse, school PB, nako check it. When they scooped it, nurse scooped it, and he couldn't even go and check in the hospital. Immediately she scooped, she called the doctor. There should be a surgery right now. And Kojo, a surgery that they do in the morning, I had mine in the afternoon. And it took about 1.5 or 2 hours. Almost died on the theater table. Just because of such negligence. And my womb had to be taken that day. Otherwise, I would have died, according to the doctor. And the explanation he gave was, the first doctor who did your surgery, or pam womb na, your operation, pam womb na faso. It's nan tokro di dem.
Hey! You haven't told me the story.
Because there's something I don't talk about, because I just don't like sharing it, because anytime I share it, I'm very emotional about it. And they had to take a woman that he telling me, say, na tokro di dem. I lived with that, because at the time I was giving birth to the second child, not go fear the 8 years and above cry. Me de nyini e de ananti mu sansa. And that womb was taken. I didn't see that child that I gave birth to, because when that child got to Kelebu, after a while, that child also died. So if I have to give birth now, it has to go through another means, which I lived with. This is what women go through. And easy, and so sitting there when both of them were talking about it, I was just shedding tears, but like it would be difficult to see the way I was going about it. Because it was so personal to me, so personal, that it's not just rich. Private hospitals, they see and doctors caution with some of these things, and they go scot-free. You find your issue be only Hannah young central and a person who is a comedian as well. Like I saw here, Sideway been here hospital. Ghana. That same hospital is where I went to. That same hospital. And I will see you.
Thank God for your life.
And for a long time, my colleagues who me are there, they couldn't. I said, no, but they couldn't tell me. I almost lost my life. It's not been easy. And I managed my life because you don't have any other alternative. The harm has already been caused. And as a woman, when you don't have that, uni wumba, Me no me no yepe. Very difficult to even find somebody who says, "Oh, me fausa, yentrasa, one yeshe." Now, so I want worry now, so bomb pie because then my husband didn't want anybody to know about it. Now I say bomb pie man, no from say me so for my messy running a mom pie. She didn't know that actually sitting there and living with a man, living in the same room, we are both men because I cannot give birth, and she didn't have any idea. And she was just wasting her prayers, just praying. So, it be fair fruit. But not Dr. B. And a dimina.